sutam devam kamsa-chanūra-mardhanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadgurum namostute vyasa vishala buddhe pularavindayata patra netra yena tvaya bharatataila purna prajwalito jnanamaya pradipaha. Namo Namaha. Good afternoon, good morning from wherever you are joining. It's today's one is a 22nd session. Our one book book. Today is the 22nd session on the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. It is one of the longest chapters. By the time we finish, it will be close to 30 hours of session. It is a summary chapter. 78 second chapter is called as abstract, what the Bhagavad Gita is going to cover, and 18th chapter is a summary of Bhagavad Gita. What is in essence? The Bhagavad Gita, it's a profound text, it's a super psychology text, and even Westerner great thinkers are saying Bhagavad Gita is a super psychology text. It should be made mandatory for all doctors, psychiatrists and psychologists. We feel dejected, depressed because our mind has let us down, and we feel positive, successful because of our mind has enabled us. Look after your mind, you will be successful. We generally say don't talk whatever you think. You think and talk. It is talking, mind's function. Without thinking, it is talking. Buddhi, in the 18th chapter it comes, you have to anchor the mind to the buddhi. Buddhi is in close proximity to the soul. You think from the buddhi point of view. Buddhi is a time tested. Mind is instantaneous. Like ready to eat. Mind ready to eat, instantaneous. Buddhi is a time tested. Time tested, it is buddhi, vijnanamaya kosha. It is very close to anandamaya kosha. Buddhi, in Bhagavad Gita today, hopefully we'll touch upon that buddhi concept today. Sri Krishna talks about anchor your mind to the buddhi. Our Gayatri mantra every day, it says, Dhiyo yo, we pray, Dhiyo yo na prachodayat. May my buddhi illumine my mind. May buddhi be always be in connection with my anandamaya kosha, which is in close proximity to my soul and divinity within. Mahabharata has stories within stories. I have been covering many stories, and today's story is told by Bhishmacharya himself to Dronacharya. Bhishmacharya told to Yudhishthira in Anushasana Parva. He tells that one. Yudhishthira was feeling very bad. Because of him, war took out, and so many people, millions of people have died. He was taking the blame onto himself. Because of him, so much of calamity had happened. He did not want any land. He could have easily lived on a morsel of food. Going to some house, please give me some food. I should not have waged a war. So many people died. 7 Akshonis from Mahabharata. from Pandava side, 11 from Kaurava side, most were annihilated. He was feeling so bad about himself. He was blaming, I was very greedy. Because of me, so much of has happened. So, Bhishmacharya, he was reclining on Sharapanjara, he was reclining on a bed of arrows. He told Yudhishthira, he told him a story. One small child, 5-year-old, was playing in the backyard, and in the village, it was bitten by a snake, and the child died immediately. Child died, mother was very upset, very bitterly crying. The local villagers, they went to look out for that snake and found the snake and brought the snake to the grieving mother and told her, look, this snake has bitten your son and killed him. We will chop off this snake into pieces, many pieces. May you take revenge. Saying so, they wanted to chop off the snake. Mother said, not to kill the another animal, that the snake, not to kill the snake, for the sake of my son, let us ask the snake itself, why did it kill? And the snake said, they asked the snake, why did you kill my innocent 5-year-old child, which never did any wrong to anyone? Why did you kill? The snake said, it was not I did intentionally. I was prompted by the prarabdha of the child. The child was supposed to die, and I am just an instrument. Child had to die, and I am just an instrument. So, ask the prarabdha karma. And prarabdha karma, they asked, why this prarabdha karma? And prarabdha karma said, it is the time, kala, the time for this child has finished. The time it has to be here, it has finished. So nobody can stop. They asked the kala. Yama himself they called. Yama came. Yama said, I don't kill anyone willy-nilly. I don't allow anyone to live for long, or I won't kill anyone mercilessly. I am helpless. I am going by the instruction of the Supreme Lord. He has asked me to follow the prarabdha karma. I am not doing any partial. Somebody died early, somebody died late. I am doing the service of the Lord Narayana. Whatever he says, he set the rules. I am just an administrator. I am not an independent person. Independently, I cannot work. I cannot work independently. The rule has been set by the Supreme Lord. I am just an administrator. Not to blame me. So, snake said, if something has happened, I did not do, I don't have personal grudge against that one. Something has prompted me to bite. It is not this one. What is that prompted? That prarabdha. The time has prompted. Yama says, sorry, I did not prompt. I don't have a enmity against this child or friendly with somebody. I am just doing my job. And it is according to the will of the Lord. So, Bhishmacharya told Yudhishthira, you are saying that because of you, so many people died. It is not. You cannot do anything. Nobody can do anything. We are just impelled. Sometimes we are sitting and unknowingly we talk something. What prompted us? What prompted? Mahabharata says, you cannot do anything. Something is prompting you, that is guna. Guna, that guna gunebhya, in the 14th chapter, only guna is acting. Shri Krishna says, through the practice, elevate yourself to the higher guna. Sometimes, if yesterday Jagada ji, she organized catering for the bhajan session, the jamun, she organized a dry jamun. It's some people, without prompting, they would have taken second. Second, what is prompting? It is not their wish. Something has prompted to take the second one. Third helping. Many things without our knowing, unknowingly, prakriti avashopi saha. Uncontrollably, our mind get drifted towards that one. What is that one? Shri Krishna in the 18th chapter talks about that one. Mindful living. This prakriti, unknowingly, it is, my mind is drifting towards that one. I am here to do the sadhana to go up, but somehow I am drifting down. What is that one? The controlled movement of your life is called a sadhana. Everyone is spending their days, year has started, 2026 has started, without doing anything also. Year, months will roll, end of 2026 will come. It will go. But mindfully steering our life to the upward way, it is called a sadhana. Bhishmacharya tells Yudhishthira not to grieve, you did not do. It is the will of the Lord. Lord's will. We are all engaged in this, what is called as a war. You have been given a task of annihilating the wrongs. You have done a good job. You are standing by the dharma. Dharma, it is, in fact, it is a doing of Lord Shri Krishna himself. He has used you and Pandavas as an instrument in getting rid of the wicked. It is the making of the Lord Shri Krishna himself. What it is saying, whatever good or bad has happened, not to take any responsibility, offer it to the Lord. Kayena vacha manasendriyerva buddhyatmana vanusrita subhavat karomi yadya sakalam parasmi narayana yeti samarpayami. Whatever right I have done or wrong I have done, it is like a snake doing. Snake, sorry, I did not do. Something has prompted. It is his making. It has expressed through me, and offer it to the Lord. And Patanjali in yoga we talk about yogena chittasya padena vacham malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena. Yogena chittasya, mind, padena vacham, thinking, talking, malam shariram, body, kaya, vacha and manas. Whatever we do, let us offer it to the Lord. That is our yoga. What is yoga? Kayena vacha manasendriyaiva yogena chittasya padena vacham malam sharirasya. Whatever we do physically, talking, and in the mental level, let us offer it to the Lord. That is the yoga. That is the real yoga. That beginning of the class we chant that one. And 18th chapter we will quickly, I will touch upon the key slokas, otherwise we are not making any progress. We will Arjuna Uvacha sannyasasya mahabaho tattvam ichchami veditum tyagasya cha hrishikesha pritakkeshini sudana. Shri Bhagavan uvacha kamyanam karmanam nyasam sannyasam kavayo viduhu sarva-karma phalatyagam prahustyagam vichakshana tyajyam doshavadityeke karma prahur manishinaha yajnadana tapakarma natyajyamite chapare. Arjuna asked the question. To recap, in the first chapter, again in second chapter he asked the question. He wanted to run away. Sannyasa or tyaga, what is better? And it's a doubt. To summarize, Shri Krishna says tyaga. Tyaga, only the physical abandonment without mental relinquishment has no meaning. First, renounce mentally. Tyaga, the sattvic tyaga. You do that one outside. In the third chapter, Shri Krishna talks about Janaka, great king Janaka. You have abundance in your life, attain fame, acquire prosperity, but internally not attached. In Janaka's kingdom, and he was listening to Bhagavatam, and at that time the minister came running, said, Sir, your country is on fire. There is a fire everywhere. Fire everywhere. Do something. And Janaka said, your country, you said. It is not my country. Country was there before. Country will be there after me also. Not to say my country. He was a great king, and Sri Krishna made a reference of him, and he says, it is not my country. Have abundance in your life. Inside you are not attached. It is, everything belongs to him. That is the concept. Our scriptures talks about our the great Sanatana Dharma. And whereas the Western civilization, it stemmed out of conflict, out of lot of trouble has happened, and their approach is other way. And Bible, Jesus says, "Hey poor man, you are blessed. Door of heaven is close to you." And Bible says, "Oh, you are a poor man, you are blessed." And now Islam, it is across the world talking about Islam is a religion for all the poor people. All poor people come and join us. It is a religion for poor. Whereas our Shastra says, have abundance, have abundance. The Sanatana Dharma, for it is not saying you are blessed, you are poor. So it is saying have abundance, acquire abundance, innerly offer it to the Lord. Yajna dana tapa karma. Yajna means collective worship. Whatever good you have, you share it with others. Yajna, collective project, it is called as yajna. For example, VKY Mandir we started, it is an yajna. So many people have joined hands, and our Braeside Center, it has become the Havan Kund. It is a place of yajna. Many people have joined hands and offering their time and resources as an oblation, as a yajna. It's a collective worship. Yajna, dana, whatever you have, share it with others. Tapas, and yajna dana, austerity. Tapas means dvandva, the conflicts in the mind, extremities, you tolerate. In Australia, it is frequently now it is hitting Melbourne 30 plus degrees, not to complain the weather. By complaining, weather won't get better. You complain only when you can do a change, not to say bloody weather. You cannot make it is a creators making, accept and do. If you can make something to change, do, not to blame the creator and not to blame the weather. That is called as tapas. Yajnadana tapa karma na tyajamite vichaparen. Nischayam shunu me tatra tyage bharata sattama tyago hi purusha vyagra trividha samprakirtitaha. Yajnadana tapa karma na tyajyam karyameva tat. Yajnodanam tapaschaiva pavanani manishinam. This yajna, dana and tapas, it's a must for inner purification. For inner purification, for getting the control over our mind. It's a do, the purpose we have born here to do the yajna, dana, tapas for purification. Purification, scriptures talks about various levels of existence. Every level has requires, what is the password? Required is a level of purity. As we start getting more and more purer, we get admission into the higher planes of existence. If we are so impure, we are in a degree of freedom is less, and our admission is limited to limited places. Limited places, and yajnadana, it is a purification. Yajnadana tapa karma na tyajyam karyameva tat. Etanyapitu karmāṇi sangam tyaktva palani cha kartavyani iti me partha nischitam matamuttamam niyatasya tu sannyasa karmano nopapadyate mohatasya parityaga tamasa parikirtitaha dukkha ityeva yat karma kaya klesha bhayatyajit sakritva rajasam kratyagam naivam tyagapalam labet. Whatever you do it wholeheartedly, not to do just to please your teacher or your family members or under the compulsion of your employer. You are not doing anything out of compulsion. Whatever, if you do out of compulsion, it is called as rajasic. You won't get any punya. You have to enjoy. See what you are doing, understand what you are doing and enjoy, then only you will get the merit of that one. You are not here to this, you are born out of your own karma, you have come here to exhaust. I am not here to while away my time only to please somebody. I have come here for this journey. I am not here only living for pleasing others as a bonded laborer. I have come here to untie my knots so that I can travel further. Karya ityeva yat karma niyatam kriyate arjuna sangam tyaktva palam chaiva satyaga satviko mataha nadveshta kushalam karma kushalena anushajyate tyagi sattva samavishto medhavi chinna samshayah nahi deha brita shakyam tyaktum karmanya sheshatah yastu karma palatyagi satyagityapi diyate anishta istamishram cha trividam karmana palam bhavatya tyaginam pretya nato sannyasinam kvachit. Unless you have renounced all the fruit of action to the Bhagavan, rajasic or tamasic action, it will yield desired outcome, undesirable outcome and mixed. Three will come, they will bind you further. Desired outcome, I have invested money in some share market. The share prices have gone up. It's a 200% profit. I will invest, withdraw some money and put more investment. More, so I am drawn into that one. Or I invested, one person said he invested 50 lakh rupees and borrowed 50 lakhs from another two friends, 1.5 crores, it is nearly 300,000. He withdrew the money and put in the quick, what is that? Chit fund. Chit fund, it is, yield is 50% yield. You invest this year 1.5 crore, end of that next year you will get 3 crores. The greed, he has invested, and whoever has invested in the chit fund, the chit fund owner has died. The owner's son says, sorry, I don't know anything. So, desired outcome or undesirable outcome, this person is avoiding everyone now. Everyone is after his money. This person is avoiding everyone, won't pick up the phone also. Panchaitani mahabaho karanani nibodame sankhe kritante proktani siddhaye sarva-karmāṇam adhishṭhānam tatā karta karanam cha pratak vidam vividāscha pratak cheshta daivam chaivatra panchamam. Shri Krishna says, to get anything outcome, good outcome, adhishṭhānam, our foundation must be very good. This body should be very good. Not to say, I will embark on great project at the age of 60. One of my classmates already retired, 60, and he approached me, can you give me a 50 lakh rupees loan? I want to do business. It is not at the 60 years. If you are doing a business, you have to do, this is good. Not when the body is failing, mind is failing, and I want to do business. And it is not, the adhishṭhāna should be good if you want to do anything. Embark. Adhishṭhānam tatā karta, strong mind, willpower, clarity in thinking. Karta, karanam, all senses are good. You are not dependent on anybody. You should be able to live such a way, you are not dependent. Many people say, I can't cook, I want to come to your place for breakfast, lunch. You, as long as you live, not to depend on anyone. That yoga teaches that one. Karanam, senses are good. Not to be, the moment you are dependent on others, misery comes. And sadness, grieving, nobody is looking after. Try to be independent. Karanam pratak vidam vividāscha pratak cheshta, you do the effort, put a appropriate effort wherever required, pratak cheshta, and leave it to the God. Get all the four and leave it to the God. He will give the result accordingly. Sharira vangmano biryat karma prarabhate naraha nyayam va viparitam va panchaite tasya hetavaha tatraivam sati kartaram atmanam kevalam tuyah pashyatya akrita buddhyatma nasa pashyati durmati yasya nahankrito bhavo buddhi-yasya na lipyate hatvapi sa imam lokan nahanti na nipadyate. That give up the notion I am not the doer. That is what our Bhishmacharya also told Yudhishthira. Whatever you are doing, give up the notion that you are doing, give up the notion that you are doing and do your job. And Arjuna, Bhagavan Shri Krishna told Arjuna, you fight the battle, not to claim that because of you people are dying. And if the war is happening, if the army people, army general cannot say, because of me hundreds are dying. You are doing the dharmic job, do your job, outcome is not in your control, you have to stand by the dharma. Shri Krishna says, nahanti na nipadyate jnanam jneyam parijñāta trivida karma chodana karanam karma karteti trivida karma sangraha jnanam jneyam parijñāta, knowledge, the instrument for knowing, and the jneyam, knowledge, what to be acquired, goal of the knowledge, and the instrument. We had to, Sri Krishna has classified jnanam karma cha karta cha tridaiva guna bedataha prochyate guna sankhyane yata vashrunatanyaphi sarvabhuteshi yenaikam bhava avyaya ikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tajnanam vidhi satvikam. Knowledge, when you have the comprehensive understanding, fundamentals are right, you won't be panicking. When fundamentals are not right, something has gone wrong, you will be panicking. The technician get panicky if something is not working. But one who has designed the technology did not work, he or she won't be panicking. They have the fundamental knowledge. Whereas the grassroots level or the user get very panicky. Sri Krishna says, have a fundamental knowledge, you won't be panicky in life. Then pritatvena to yajnanam nana bhavat pritak vidan veti sarveshu bhuteshu tajnanam vidhi rajasam yattu krishna vade kasmin karya sakta hetukam atatvarta vadalpam cha tattamasa udahritam niyatam sangarahitam ragadveshata kritam apala prepsuna karma yattat satvikam uchyate yattu kamepsuna karma sahankarena va punaha kriyate bahulayasam tadrajasudahritam. When you have the fundamentals right, your actions are becoming natural. Whereas natural and effortless, if your fundamentals are not right, everything is with effort, exhausting, tired, I am exhausting. Why I have to do that one? I have to do, why I have to do, and small work also, 9 to 5 job also I am exhausted. Because I am doing fundamentals are not right, and when I am doing, I am exhausted. Exhausted, anubandham kshayam himsa, anaveksha cha paurusham, mohadara brate karma, yattattamasa uchyate, mukta sango naham vadi, dhriti utsaha samanvitaha, siddha siddho nirvikara, karta satvika uchyate. The sattvic energy never get tired. It is the rajasic energy exhausted, and with exertion you do. Sattvic one, mukta sangona ahamvadi, lot of energy, ahamvadi, utsaha, full of enthusiasm, full of aspiration, goal, determination, focus, and not getting bogged down by success or failure. That is called as a sattvic action. I talked about also earlier the railway man, Sridharanji. He was working till around 80s. He was heading Indian Railways. He was saying that the secret behind his energy is this sloka. He adopted this sloka in his life. Mukta Sango. He is doing a railway project. I am not worried whether the desired outcome or undesirable outcome. I will do my best. And no personal agenda. It's a noble aspiration, noble goal. I am putting my best, and I am taking the team along. Utsaha samanvitaha. And some projects fail, some are successful, and he has been Sridharanji has been called as a railwayman of India. Ragi karma pala prepsu lubdo himsatmako ashuchihi harsha shokanvita karta rajasa parikirtitaha. Ragi karma lubdo himsatmako ashichihi. Other day I was talking to the youths in one of the forums, and they asked the question. I get angry very quickly, and one student asked, what is the why I get angry? Using this sloka in the background, I told why I get angry. When my capacity is limited, I embarked on the higher project, mind becomes very anxious and expectation. My capacity is limited, I want a higher project, higher outcome. Whereas when you build up your capacity, all your projects become small, easy, and you won't get upset. Why I am getting upset? My ability is limited, and I am chewing more than what I can take. Because of that I am getting angry. I told you, build up your capacity. In Puranas, scriptures talk about, even Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna never got angry. Narayana never gets angry, because his capacity is unlimited. Whatever is there very small, is never get angry. When the others, Rakshasas, that get angry because they have limited energy, ability, they are embarking on higher things to destroy the whole world. They become very violent. Ayukta prakrita stabda shato nekritiko lasaha vishadi dirga sutri cha karta samasa uchyate buddhir-vedam dhrite chaiva gunatas-trividam shunu prochyamana sheshena पृथक्त्वेन धनञ्जय प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च कार्याकार्ये भयाभये बन्धं मोक्षं च या वेति बुद्धिः सा पार्थ सात्विकी यया धर्म अधर्मं च कार्यं च अकार्यमेव च अयतावत् प्रजानीति बुद्धिः सा पार्थ राजसी अधर्मं धर्ममिति या मन्यते तामसावृता सर्वतान् विपरीतांश्च बुद्धिः सा पार्थ तामसी धृत्या यया धारयते मनःप्राणेन्द्रियक्रियाः प्रोच्यमानशेषेण धृतिः सा पार्थ सात्विकी यया तु धर्मकामार्थान् धृत्या धारयते अर्जुन प्रसंगेन फलाकांक्षी धृतिः सा पार्थ राजसी यया स्वप्नं भयं शोकं विषादं मदमेव च न विमुच्यन्ति दुर्मेधा धृतिः सा पार्थ तामसी सुखं त्विदानीं त्रिविधं शृणु मे भरतर्षभ अभ्यासात् रमते यत्र दुःखान्तं च निगच्छति यतदग्रे विषमिव परिणामे अमृतोपमम् तत्सुखं सात्विकं प्रोक्तम् आत्मबुद्धिप्रसादजम्. What appears to be a challenge but ends as a good, that is called a sattvic sukha. Rajasic one, what appears to be rosy and charming and ends as a grief is called as rajasic sukha. The tamasic one, starting also is painful and end also is painful. That sukha is called as a tamasic sukha. And most of the population, they are drawn towards the quick happiness, sacrificing the long-term objective of their life and spending the fag end of their life in grief. Most of us are fall in that second category, and Shri Krishna urges us, you strive, do the sadhana, initially appear to be tough, but it will be good. Every day dedicate time for yourself, do the sadhana. Initially it is tough, I don't have time, I am time poor. Yes, time poor, but slowly over the days of practice, over the months of practice, you start reaping the benefits. You start reaping the benefit of that one, and that is called as sattvic. Na tadasti prithiviyam vadivi devesho va punaha sattvam prakriti jair muktam yade bisyatri birgunaihi brahmana kshatriya visham shudranam cha parantapa karmāṇi pravibhaktani स्वभाव प्रभवैर्गुणैः brahmana kshatriya vaishya shudra, it is not the physiological classification, it is the swabhava psychological classification. The politicians are using brahmana kshatriya vaishya shudra based on the Britishers coined that one, and Congress party, they instilled that one in the minds of the people. It is a physiological classification, but Bhagavad Gita, it is talking about, it is on your mental swabhava. Swabhava I may be born in the house of a laborer, street laborer, but I can have a brilliant mind. Abdul Kalam ji, he was born in a laborer's family and a newspaper boy, but he rose up to the brilliant scientist and the president of India. His swabhava was Brahmanic quality, Brahmani swabhava, not that Shudra or it's on the swabhava Sri Krishna is talking about. What is the swabhava of Brahmana? Shamodama tapas shaucham kshanti arjo mevacha jnanam vijnana astikyam brahma karma swabhavajam. Shamodama, one, invest time on R&D, thinking, future thinking forward, another 10 years, 20 years, next generation where they have to be. That long-term planning, control over the senses, mind, and doing the tapas, purity, able to endure the criticism and straightforward dealing, no underhanding, hidden agenda, knowledge and personal experience, and firm belief in God. I may have everything, but if I say I don't believe in God, so everything you have done a big havan and you have put it in the water. The bottom line, you should have the Brahmanic quality, full faith in the God. That is astikyam, Brahma karma, this is the Brahmanic quality. Shauryam tejo dhriti dakshya yuddhe chapi apalayanam dana ishvara bhavascha kshatra dharma swabhavajam. Shauryam, tejo, that very dynamic, brave, able to take risk, very alert, very focused, and not when the challenges comes, not retreating, and very magnanimous, dhanam ishvara, taking the responsibility, not shrugging off the responsibility, taking the ownership. This is the kshatriya swabhava. Krishi garaksha vanijyam vaishya dharma swabhavajam paricharyatmakam karma shudrasyapi swabhavajam. Krishi goraksha, passion for growing things, and whatever I sow, I can get a bountiful crops. And animal husbandry, good in that one, and that is, and business acumen, when to sell, what price to sell, that is kshatriya swabhava, vaishya swabhava. Today my opposite house person, he came and gave me a big bunch of banana, says he yesterday harvested from his farm. He has a magic hands, that plantation, he has a lot of plantation. It's a Vaishya, it's a trading, agriculture, and no specific skills, but wanting to serve others, help others, it is called as Vaishya, Shudra Subhava. Shudra means it's not the lower quality. Shudra means Shucham Dravayati iti Shudra. One feels feels the pain of others, looking at the suffering of others, feeling the pain, wanting to help. That is called as a Shudra Swabhava. And Brahmana also must have a Shudra quality, have to knowledge, should be able to serve. Kshatriya should have a Shudra Swabhava, protection for as a mark of service. The Vaishya as a Shudra Swabhava, I am growing, I am doing the trading to serve. And basic quality to be called as a human is called as a Shudra. You are a Shudra Brahmana, Shudra Kshatriya, Shudra, Vaishya, Shudra, Shudra. But Shudra is a basic, least common denominator to be called as a human. Sve sve karmanya birata samsiddhim labate naraha swakarma niratam siddhim yata vindati tachrunu. Whatever is your, Shri Krishna did not say only Brahmanas are better, Vaishyas are not that good, Kshatriyas are not good, Shudras are not good. Shri Krishna says whatever Brahmana, Kshatriya or Vaishya or Shudra, whatever is your area of expertise, doing that one wholeheartedly you will get the perfection. Bhagavan says everyone is dear to him. And sve karmani abhirata samsiddhim, you get the perfection to your area's expertise. Yata pravritti bhutanam yena sarva idam jagat yena sarva idam tatam swakarmana tamarbhyarcha siddhim vindati manava. That you get the perfection in your Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaha Paradharma Swanishtita Swabhava Niratam Karma Swabhava Niyatam Karma Kurvan Apnoti Kilbisham. I can't ask the neighbor, you give up your farm and come and started practicing yoga. His expertise is that way. And he has to invest time on what is expertise. Shreyan Swadharmo. In your area, you get the expertise. Follow your trade and you get the perfection. Moksha is nothing but getting the perfection in your area. Sahajam karma kaunteya sadosham api na tyajet sarvaramba hi doshena dhumena agniravrita. Whatever you do, there is always pros and cons, like fire always associated with the smoke. Whatever your area, there are plus and minus, but not to get swayed. You do whatever your subhava is there, continue in that one. Asakta buddhi sarvatra jitatma vikata spruha nishkarmya siddhim paramam sannyasena adhigacchati. Nishkarmya, nishkama. It's a nishkarmya also is called as nishkama. Asakti buddhi sarvatra. Whatever you are doing, not to, Sri Krishna again and again says, give up your notion of selfishness. Asakti buddhi. Always think like yajna. Think of a bigger picture. Whatever I am doing here in a small lane in Bangalore, how it can have a global impact. Can always think big. If I am only thinking on my house here, how can I have a gold-plated mantap and my only this one, my global vision is lost. Asakta buddhi sarvatra, no attachment to the personal agenda. Asakti sarvatra jitatma, have the control over your senses. Vigata spruhaha, and give up the personal goal. Give up your fruit. Your eyes are not set on the fruits. Naishkarmya siddhi. Naishkarmya, you are doing that one. Nishkama karma. When you start doing, siddhi comes. Paramam sannyasena adhigacchati. Then that state is called a sannyasa. All my the life I am chasing, for example, in the butterfly children, in the park they run after the butterfly whole day, they can't catch. End of the day, butterfly naturally come and sits on you. In our life also, Whole life we want to make money, and when the money comes, we have no energy to enjoy. You do such a way that, you act such a way that fruits start coming. I told in the class also, the 32 years I have been writing Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The fruit of that one, it has gone up to the Prime Minister's level. Fruit will come. Had I started writing Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, I want a siddhi, fruit will never come. You do, when you know it is a right thing, continue that one. Siddhi will come, perfection will come. It is a mark of the divine grace. Siddhim prapto yata brahma tata apnoti nibodhami samaseneva kaunteya nishta jnanasya ya para buddhya vishuddhaya yukto धृत्या आत्मानं नियम्य च शब्दादीन् विषयान् त्यक्त्वा रागद्वेषो विदस्य च. I asked the sloka to memorize Vyukta Sevi Lagvashi Yata Vakaya Manasaha Dhyana Yoga Paro Nityam Vairagyam Samupāśhritaha. Try to spend time for yourself, not always sitting in front of the social media or talking to the people. Give time for yourself. Vyukta se lagvashi, and reduce your eating, not to be glutton, not to be very particular. I need 5-course meal every day. Simple eating, lagvashi, yatava kaya manasaha. Your kaya, it's our Vice Chancellor from Nitta University is calling. They are organizing my air ticket to Mangalore for addressing. They are organizing an event for about 400 MBA masters and medical students to talk about the next generation, how to lead an inspired life. They are organizing my travel arrangement. That's why apologies for the phone call. Dhyana yoga paro nityam. Dhyana yoga. Every day meditate you must. Meditate on what? Paro, highest. Nityam, always. Shri Krishna says it's not once a week. Nityam, vairagyam samupāśhritaha. Vairagya means you are attached to the highest possibility. You want to see the bright future for the next generation. You want to see the bright future in 100 years' time. That is called as vairagya. Vairagya, ahankaram balam darpam, kamam krodam parigraham, vimuchya nirmama shanto, brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Ahankaram, there is vimuchya, no personal ego, not to show off your strength and arrogance and personal desire, anger, and holding on, keep on accumulating. Vimuchya, give up these ones. Shri Krishna talks about ahankara, bala, darpa, kama, krodha, and sixth one. The six are your eternal enemies. Shri Krishna talk about these are the 6 enemies. Ahankara, bala, you don't know what my power is. Darpa, arrogance. Kamam, desire. Krodha, parigraham, accumulating. And vimuchya nirmama, when you give up these 6 enemies, you will attain the peace, unshakable peace, and that peace is a reflection of divinity in you. Brahma bhuyaya kalpate, Brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Brahmabhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samasarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim paramam gati labate param bhaktya mam abhijanati yavat ischasmi tatvatah tato mam tatvato jnatva vishate tadanantaram tato mam tatvato jnatva vishate. When you attain that peace, when you understand the knowledge, you enter into me. You become me, part of me. You enter into me. Why you have to? You start Modi ji, he is able to do that one. He has entered into the divinity. Because of that one abundance of energy, he is whatever he is doing, vishate tadantaram. Then you become unstoppable. Sarva-karmāṇi sada kurvāno mat-paraḥ mat-prasāda avāpnoti shāśvatam padam-avyayam. Sarva-karmāṇi, always be engaged, not to be lazy. Sarva-karmāṇi sada kurvāno, whatever has come to you, not to be lazy, not to expect others to look after you. Kurvāno mat-paraḥ, seek me always. Seek me always. Mat-prasadat, by my grace, avāpnoti, you get the stability, clarity, happiness, joy, and unshakable peace within. Chetasā sarva-karmāṇi mayi sannyasya mat-paraḥ buddhi-yoga upāśhritya mach-chittaḥ satataṁ bhava. That buddhi-yoga, Sri Krishna talks about. What is this buddhi-yoga? Bhakti-yoga we know, karma-yoga we know, jnana-yoga we know, raja-yoga. Here he talks about buddhi-yoga. Buddhi-yoga means always the buddhi, you get the sattvic buddhi, fundamentals right. And you strive personal experience, the fundamentals right. And it is close to the happiness, personal experience. The not mana yoga, the everyday changes, the fickle mind, not the fickle mind, stable mind. And learn from the illumined people how they have done. You practice, get the first-hand experience. Chetasā sarva-karmāṇi, and your mindful action, not mindless action. Whatever you are doing, mindfully, with joy you do, not as a chore. I had to not as a chore. Chetasā sarva-karmāṇi mayi sannyasya, you offer it to the me. Mindful action as an offering to me. Buddhi-yoga with, this is the message from all great teachers. Buddhi-yoga, upāśhritya, seek that one. Learn from the great teachers. Upāśhritya, mach-chittaḥ, satataṁ bhava. You think of me all the time. Satataṁ, do the japa. Always think of me. Always think of me. Slowly you will come, you will enter into me. That today we covered 2 shlokas, the buddhi-yoga concept I brought out at the beginning. We concluded that one. Repeat after me. Sarva-karmāṇi sada kurvāno mat-paraḥ mat-prasadat avāpnoti shāśvatam padam-avyayam. Chetasā sarva-karmāṇi mayi sannyasya mat-paraḥ buddhi-yoga upāśhritya mach-chittaḥ satataṁ bhava. Vasudeva sutam devam kamsa-chāṇūra-mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum
वन्दे